Alright, let's look at the homework 6.1, 6.3, problem number 9. Alright, so let's use the integration by parts to evaluate this definite integral. Alright, so in this case, I'm gonna actually rewrite it first. So I'm gonna write it as integral from 0 to 12 and x. And instead of writing 1 over square root of x plus 4, I'm going to write it as quantity x plus 4 and to the negative 1/2 power with respect to x. Alright, so I'm going to let u to be this guy right here, x. Alright. Then we let the rest of it be dv. Right? So let u be x and dv be quantity x plus 4 raised to the negative 1/2 power dx. Alright, so we take the derivative of this guy, du over dx is equal to 1. Alright, then we can multiply both sides by dx to write du is equal to dx. Right, and here we divide through by dx, so we have dv over dx is equal to quantity x plus 4 to the negative 1/2 power. Alright, then we can just take the antiderivative with respect to x to get v, which is going to be antiderivative. So in this case, derivative of x plus 4 is just 1, so I'm going to just go ahead and use the power rule to take the antiderivative. So add 1 to the power, which is going to be positive 1/2. Right? Divided by 1/2 is equivalent to multiply by 2. So I'll just do that. Alright, so we have what we need. We have u and also v right here and du. Alright, so let's use the integration by parts here. Alright, so we have to multiply u and v together first. Alright, so that's going to be the first term. Alright, so you're going to have 2 from here, x times quantity x plus 4 to the 1/2 power. And we are going from 0 to 12. Right? And a minus, and we still have an integral from 0 to 12, right? Then we multiply v and the du together to come up with the second term. So that's going to be 2 and x plus 4 raised to the 1/2 power and then dx. Alright, so let's simplify this. So plug in 12, so that's going to be 24. Maybe I should write that 24. Right? So 12 plus 4 is 16. Then 1/2 is a square root, so that's going to be times 4. Right? And plug in 0, it's going to be 0, so minus 0. Right? So that's that. Then we still have to take the antiderivative here. So antiderivative is going to be quantity x plus 4 and add 1 to the power, so that's going to be 3/2. Right? Divide by 3/2 is multiply by 2/3, but the 2 was there, so it's going to be 4/3. Right? Then we're going from 0 to 12. Right? So this is going to be, let's see, 4 times 4 is a 16, and 2 times 4 is 8, so it's a 96. right, minus, right, so it's going to be 4/3. I'm going to just put 4/3. Right, plug in 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. Right, raise it to the 1/2 power would be 4, and raise it to the 3rd power, so that's 64. Right, then minus, plug in 0, so it's going to be maybe I'll do this minus. Right, if you plug in 0 here, you're going to get 4, and raise it to the 1/2 power would be 2, and cube, so that's going to be 8. So subtract 8. Alright, so this is going to be 96 minus 4/3 times, so let's see, so 64 minus 8 would be, let's see, 56. Right, so you're gonna get, alright, so maybe we should take the common denominator, so that'll be 3. Right, 69, so 3 times 6 is 18, and 3 times 9 is 27, so 288 minus, right, so you have, let's see, 4 times 6 is 24, alright, and then 4 times 5, so it's a 224. So that's going to be, let's see, 8 times 4 is 4, and 8 times 2 is 6, and divide by 3, right? So let's type it in. So 64 over 3. So 64 over 3, right? So let's go down and submit for testing. Alright, it came back, and looks like we got this one correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.